Hey guys, Ricardo with Phastek.com. Today we're going to be adding a bit more light to our fender area of our 2020 Silverado with the help from the Oracle Wheel Well Rock Light Kit. These intensely bright little pods are going to put out just over 2400 lumens to ensure that we are going to be able to see anything that could be in our way. The metal housings are going to be durable enough to handle any terrain that we might throw at it, be it on the street or off-road. The easy mounting solution that Oracle has created with these silicone mounting gaskets allows us to virtually mount these lights anywhere, and the weather pack connectors make connecting these lights a breeze. The only addition we are going to be doing from the kit is adding the easy to use wireless switch so we can turn the lights on with the push of a button. Starting off the installation, we are going to find a mounting location to mount the provided mounting gasket. A nice flat surface is what we are going to want to look for. Find a spot on the fender liner that will give you the light angle you are looking for. Then take the mounting gasket and place it in the desired location. Now you can drill the holes needed for the mounting hardware. Once the holes are made, we can remove the fender liner screws, allowing us to pull back the fender liner and access the backside. With the fender liner pulled back, you can install the light pods to the mounting gasket. Route the wiring in the direction you would like it to feed out of the gasket. Take the provided mounting hardware and install it to the pod and gasket combination. Then install it to the fender liner. Tighten down the hardware once the pod is in the desired location. Once the pod and gasket combination is mounted, you can feed the remaining of the wiring to the inside of the fender liner for later. Now reinstall the fender liner to the factory location. Installing the light to the rear fender liner will be the same process as the front. Find the desired mounting location and drill the holes needed for the mounting hardware. Pull back the liner to access the backside, then install the light pod to the mounting gasket. Install the mounting hardware to the pod and tighten down the hardware to the fender liner. Feed the remaining of the wiring to the inside of the fender liner for later. Repeat this same process for the opposite side of the vehicle. Okay guys, a quick side note, with our light pods and everything mounted exactly where we want them, we did go ahead and feed the wire, and we're going to go ahead and follow the frame rail. One thing I did notice is that we were going to run a bit short. Since our truck is a full cab with full 4 doors, we are going to need to extend the harnesses. Good thing Oracle has these harness extensions that are going to come in handy for getting us the wire inside the cab right where we need it. With the wires fed along the frame, we can feed them up into the cab through the body plug. We will need to remove the trim panels to gain access to the bottom side of the carpet. With the carpet pulled up, we can see the plug needed to feed the wires through. We will need to make a hole to feed the wiring up into the cab. The driver's side wires can be fed through the plug on the driver's side floorboard. The passenger side wires can be fed up through the plug on the passenger side floorboard. Once we feed the wires through and make sure they are not binding on anything, we can then feed them under the carpet. For our installation, we are going to feed the driver's side wires to the passenger side to make the connections to the control box. With the wires fed over to the passenger side, we can make the connections to the Oracle splitter. Then we can organize the extra wiring and tie it all together. Find a dry location to mount the controller to keep it away from any excessive moisture. We chose to mount all the wiring under the carpet away from any moving parts and tucked down for a clean looking install. Once all the connections are made, we can supply power and ground to the harness. Our power and ground will come from the remote we are going to be installing. To get power to our remote, we are going to mount the relay harness to the underhood fuse box. This will supply power to the lights whenever we need to turn them on. Under the hood of the truck, we are going to make the power and ground connections. Remove the fuse box to access the power terminal. Remove the 13mm nut to mount the ring to the terminal and reinstall the nut to make a good connection. For the ground, remove the body ground near the hood shock and install the ring terminal to make the connection. then reinstall the fuse box cover. And there you have it, guys. After cleaning our hands free of the frame's undercoating and putting in the hard work to get these lights installed, we can sit back, hit the switch, and enjoy the new lights. As always, thank you for watching. If you would like any more information about this product, go ahead and click the link in the description. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe for our future videos.